Welcome to United to Debate. This is debate number 6. Today's topic is: has social media been instrumental in bringing people closer together, or has it actually distanced them apart? Today's debaters are Hemant and Mrinalini. Hemant will be taking the position that social media has in fact caused people to distance each other further from themselves, while Mrinalini will take the position that social media has in fact been instrumental in bringing people closer together and more connected. In order to see who will start the debate, we have a short trivia question. The first person to answer it correctly gets to go second, and if the person gets it wrong, they automatically forfeit and will begin the debate. The question that you must answer is: which of the following movie stars was the only one not considered for the role of Raj Malhotra in the movie DDLJ? Option A, Saif Ali Khan; B, Brad Pitt; C, Tom Cruise; or D, Shah Rukh Khan.
Saif Ali Khan.
That is the wrong answer. The actual answer is Brad Pitt. He was the only one not considered. Tom Cruise was in fact considered. Well, in any case, you will start the debate, Hemant, and your time starts now.
Okay, thank you. So, while indeed it is true that online we can, we can meet thousands of people, but in reality, social media is, basically contributing to building those relationships with thousands of people at a very superficial level. The contact with these people is certainly not. At a very intimate level. And from my perspective, when I say close contacts or knowing people closely, I think there are three very important and critical considerations in my mind. Number one is intimacy with that particular person, the flow of communication, and of course authenticity. Now, all the three aspects you just cannot achieve on a social media platform. Social media platform cannot facilitate intimacy at all. There is absolutely no way you can have deep sharing as you would have two hearts share with each other when you are sitting face to face. So, in my mind, certainly social media is not the kind of platform that can bring people closer. It certainly doesn't do it. In fact, it does just the opposite. It pushes people apart. Now, how does that do that? People, consider a situation. If you are sitting at home, for example, for dinner, with about six of your family members, invariably you will notice that four to five of them are glued down to their mobile phones, at any given point in time. And they are just scrolling for some inputs which are in the information coming on WhatsApp, or somebody's taking a selfie to actually load it on Snapchat or Instagram, or some similar kind of activity, and everybody is using their mobile phones and are busy basically on their mobile phones. Certainly it does not allow us to connect with people in an intimate way that we would probably want to do it by sitting across with each of them. Surely, social media will allow us to talk to thousands of friends, or hundreds of friends, or relatives, or even acquaintances by dispatching of messages which are one to many, but certainly very impersonal and certainly lack genuineness in conversations and intimacy in the way you would want to have them. So that's my opening remark on this debate.
Well, I disagree with Hemant. I feel social media has been highly instrumental in bringing people closer, instrumental in giving us the choice to connect with more number of people. The five words that I would use for social media and how it has brought people together is number one, connect, share, awareness, associate, build equations based on choice. Now, how does that happen? Number one, you connect with a whole lot of people from all over the world, which if you go back 15 years back, you didn't have the choice to connect with anybody from any part of the world. They could be in the US, they could be in the UK, they could be in a village for all you care. But if you don't know them personally, how do you connect with them? Today, you can go look up anybody from your field or your interest and you can connect, right? You can share a whole lot of things on social media, and that allows other like-minded people to come on your profile and be connected with you. Now suppose I share my view on a certain celebrity today, I have five other people who share the same view, and that allows us to strike a certain connection equation out of choice and out of, in agreement of a certain thing. Then we have awareness. You share so much on social media. While earlier it was television that you would watch news and you would get to know, social media has also been instrumental in making people more aware of what's happening around, which did not exist 15 years ago. People were pretty ignorant. And the other thing is that, you associate with like-minded people. It is very important. Say 15, 20 years ago, we were dependent on the family or the set of friends or the work colleagues that we know personally, right? Today, you have a choice to associate with who you want to associate. Who do you share your views with? Who do you think comes closest to understanding or sharing the same belief system or likes or dislikes even, right? So it is out of choice that you associate. And finally, you build on a community, you build on equations based on your choice of people and the kind of life you lead. The only drawback is that, yes, okay, you could say that people are constantly on their phones on social media, but well, I could be sitting in the room with my family and still be wandering off somewhere else. How would you know?
Well, I think I will pick up from what Mrinalini said. So, social media allows you to interact with each other and share, your perspectives and your views about various topics, and you somehow, always then figure out who's having a common interest and a common, viewpoints as yours, and you kind of connect with them. That itself actually demonstrates how social media separates people. It kind of, divides them, those who align with me and those who don't align with me. In a very healthy democratic society, we need a platform which allows for open debate and a total disagreement with the point of view of the other person. And by continuing to debate on, in this way and the way we are doing at this moment, we basically learn about the other person more deeply and more understand that person better. Also, it kind of gives us a reason to actually have a very healthy level of debate and dialogue with the other person. Now, if we look at all around us what is going on, social media basically is used by people as a propaganda machine. And obviously, one line of thinking aligns with that particular line of thinking, and then those who don't agree with that line of thinking are bucketed in the other camp. And very clearly, social media day in and day out is actually driving this wedge between people. You are either with me or you are against me. That is how politicians use the social media platform. That is how many other celebrities also use the social media platform. And certainly, it is not good when you say, I actually didn't know somebody within my family, maybe your own brother or sister, who had a diametrically opposite view as yours, and maybe a very radical view, and you somehow tend to then distance yourself because you know that person's view about that particular topic. Now, that certainly doesn't happen in a family setting. I am not interested in knowing political views of my other family members. It may not be necessary for me to know them, and that doesn't really affect my relationship. But once I get to know the political or any other very divisive issue on which intimately what my other family members means, many a times, or my close friends mean, many a times we actually distance ourselves from them. It happens. I see this in my WhatsApp, chat groups that we have with our college or with our ex-colleagues and so on and so forth. And on political issues, it gets down to actually using very dirty and abusive language against each other. Now, this is what social media does. It just gets people to come on your throat, and basically people become sore enemies of each other. And I have seen some people then stop sharing or airing their views openly because they know the other side doesn't like it. Very clearly, social media does divide people, whether you like it or not.
Okay, that's a viewpoint and that's a way of looking at it. But there are also families where when people are busy working, busy living in different parts of the world, they also learn a lot about their own family members by the virtue of social media. For example, if I have a sister who's living in a different part of the world and I'm busy with my career and everything, I put up a post and before I can talk to her, she also knows what I'm up to. And, the next time we speak, we can pick up from where, she's seen that post. A lot of times in the past, family members may not have known about each other that much in detail because they don't share. It's not necessary that just because you're sitting in a room that you share. I think social media has even brought families together because 5, 6 people in a family also learn new things about each other just because being on social media. People have found life partners through social media. So, I don't think that that one narrow point of view is the only thing. It comes down to how we use or misuse social media. Social media doesn't say that you go abusing people. It gives you a platform to view your, air your viewpoints, but you have to be responsible about it. And there are a lot of people who are responsible about it, and they come together based on their common interests. So I think social media does bring people together.
Well, I think this debate has the ability to drive people down the middle. I'm sure the I'm sure the viewers, please subscribe and let us know what you think. Who do you agree with, and do you in fact think social media is better or for the worse? And if you want to nominate anybody or a topic for debate, please tweet us at United to Debate. Until next time, and thank you to the participants.
Thank you very much. All those interested, join
Thank you.
United to Debate. Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.